The following program is a presentation from thezibbyshow.com. Welcome to Nigeria Untold with Zibby, a show about the Nigeria you never hear about, the beauty, inspiration, strength, and overall greatness of Nigeria. Telling the Nigerian story, now here's your host, Zibby.
Hey guys, welcome to Nigeria Untold. I'm your host, Zibby. Absolutely happy to be here with you again this beautiful and lovely Sunday. I need to just say we all need to just raise up our glasses and have a toast because this is episode 4. I'm so overwhelmed by the support and everything I'm getting from you. It just lets me know that a lot of people, Nigerian and non-Nigerian, are part of this project to rebrand Nigeria. It's absolutely beautiful. I just want to say thank you so much for your support, your kind words, and your feedback. It really makes me happy. Nigeria is on the path to being great again, and it's amazing that we can all do our part together to make this a reality. Now, later on in the show, we're going to have Naija 101, of course, the ITK Naija Passport Quiz Show. And let's start off by saying good news. Yes, massive news coming out from Nigeria. Now, it shocks the world when over 2 years ago, over 200 young girls were abducted from a school in Chibok while they waited for their examinations. Now, over the years, there have been a trickle of some of the girls who found their way home. But earlier last week, there was the good news that 21 of the Chibok girls had been returned back to their families after some negotiations. Now, it's absolutely amazing to hear this. I had to watch videos, listen to interviews, read up on it. It was very emotional for me, but it had to be done. And I'm so happy for these families because it's absolutely terrible just having your loved one taking away from you with no closure, not knowing if they're fine, and with a bunch of really horrible people. So it was really emotional to see, and I'm so happy. The joy is all over the world. Now, the kidnap of these girls basically spearheaded a worldwide movement called the Bring Back Our Girls, and I'm glad. 21 girls coming back home. That is absolutely brilliant. I can't even imagine how happy their family and friends are. Okay, so just a few days ago, the news broke that Ken Saro Wiwa Jr. had passed on. Now, Ken Saro Wiwa Jr. is the son of the environmental activist from River State, Ken Saro Wiwa. I'm going to talk a bit about Ken Saro Wiwa and his achievements. Now, Ken Saro Wiwa was executed in 1995, just aged 54, for, some whole thing that's just way too much to delve into. But I'm not going to talk about his execution. I want to focus on his achievements because Ken Saro Wiwa is one of those people who were fighting for the rights of people before a lot of us in Nigeria even knew or understood what human rights or environmental rights were. Now, Ken Saro Wiwa hails from Ogoni in River State. He was an environmental activist, a writer, a TV producer, and a businessman who had dabbled in real estate. Ken Saro Wiwa attended the government college Umahia. If I might add, I think there's something pretty amazing about that school because that school has brought out a lot of people who have gone on to be very successful. We have Chinua Achebe, Elechi Amadi, Cyprian Ekwenti, Ken Saro Wiwa. These people all attended government college Umahia. So I've got to say, I hope that standard is still the same because there's something phenomenal about that school and discovering talents, especially literary talent. Anyways, back to Ken Saro Wiwa. After he attended government college Umahia, he went on to the University of Ibadan where he studied English. After that, he became a lecturer at University of Lagos for a while. And then, it's amazing, he also worked for the River State government as a commissioner. So Ken Saro Wiwa was young, he had fire, he had vision, he could see things that people really didn't know about at the time. Now, his work as an environmental activist definitely gave him a lot of acclaim from all over the world. He fought desperately for the rights of his people of Ogoni land, who had to deal with the effects of oil and gas spillage in their community. And Shell at the time was not doing much about it. So Ken Saro Wiwa actually brought it to the forefront and brought it to the world that his people were suffering as a result of badly managed oil exploration. So Ken Saro Wiwa, in addition to being an activist, actually wrote a lot of books, wrote for TV as well. In fact, just a short while ago, I was on YouTube watching his series Bassi and Company. That's BASI. So if you want to check it out, it's right there, Bassi and Company. There's some episodes, and chances are, if you are Nigerian, you might see some familiar faces. Yes, you definitely will. I love Saro Wiwa's books. You've got Silver Boy, but I think the one I feel an intense connection with is the collection of short stories called A Forest of Flowers. I love that book. It's so amazing. Like, you're reading it and you're laughing out loud. So I would recommend, if you love to read, please lay your hands on a copy of Ken Saro Wiwa's A Forest of Flowers. It's really good. Now, in addition to Saro Wiwa being that writer, TV producer, business mogul, and an activist, he's actually won some awards. In fact, he was a recipient of Goldman Environmental Prize. Now, that prize is basically for grassroots environmental activists. His TV series, I need to add that, Bassi and Company, actually was so big in Nigeria. It was aired across the NTA stations. He had 30 million people watching that series every other week. The Polytechnic in River State has been renamed after him. Saro Wiwa is not revered just by Nigerians. American rapper Talib Kweli talks about Saro Wiwa in his song The Ballad of Black Gold. You know what Black Gold is, of course. And all the way in Europe, a Finnish band called Ultra Bra actually dedicated a song to Ken Saro Wiwa's memory. Yeah, it's called Ken Saro Wiwa on Cults. It means Ken Saro Wiwa is dead, and they dedicated that song to him. So this is amazing. But in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam, there is a street actually called Ken Saro Wiwa Street. Now that is how much of an impact Ken Saro Wiwa had all over the world. Okay, we've got to go on to Naija 101. Don't go anywhere. Remember, get your notepads out, get your pens out, and let's start taking those notes.
Did you know that King Sunny Ade was the first Nigerian to be nominated for a Grammy? He was nominated in 1983 for his album Synchro System. Keep listening to Nigeria Untold for more Naija 101.
If you've ever wondered why the greatness of Nigeria is not reported by the world media, check out Nigeria Untold with Zibby. This is a show about empowerment. It's a show about inspiring others. It's a show celebrating the amazing achievements of Nigeria and Nigerians from all over the world. Check out Nigeria Untold from thezibbyshow.com. Download it every Sunday from the website, iTunes, YouTube, and Spreaker. Nigeria Untold with Zibby.
Oh wow, absolutely interesting bit of information there about King Sunny Ade. King Sunny Ade is one of those artists that have been there forever. He's just amazing and evergreen. It was just a few weeks ago that he celebrated his birthday, and it was like a massive thing all across Nigeria, with everyone sending their congratulatory messages to him on social media. It was just really nice to know how much respect Sunny Ade actually commands in Nigeria, from the entertainment scene and the non-entertainment scene as well. Thinking about Sunny Ade right now, I remember some years ago in England, I met this Oyibo guy, probably in his 50s, and we're having a chat and a conversation, and he's telling me he used to be a DJ, and he starts telling me of a time where he had DJ'd at, Nigerian events. So he spoke about one particular event where I think this might have been in the 80s or the early 90s. I'm not too certain. But, it was an event that had family, like people of all ages. And he said everyone was pretty amazed when he started putting Sunny Ade on, like when he played Sunny Ade's music, and he said everyone went crazy because they couldn't understand how this Oyibo man in England actually knows Sunny Ade and his music. So I was actually really surprised as well. I'm sure if I was at that party, my jaw might have dropped the way a cartoon character's jaw would have dropped. But he knew a lot about Nigerian music, and we had a beautiful, beautiful chat. But he specifically spoke a lot about Sunny Ade. Well, I now know why. A Grammy nominee in 1983. Okay, now, I was reading the news. Of course, I love to read the news to know what's going on. Now, Nigerian journalist Ogoni Adichie won a prize for her work in investigating football trafficking. Now, the amazing thing about this is I have done a show talking about football trafficking. So if you can refer back to a podcast, the Zibby Show podcast, you can find the episode where I interviewed Cameroonian football player Patrick Sufo. We spoke about football trafficking in Africa, and I spoke about a case that I had been made aware of. So someone needs to give me my own award. So please refer back to that interview if you just want to have an idea of how it went. But this Nigerian journalist Ogoni has won that CNN Multi-Choice African Journalist of the Year award after her work, which investigated football trafficking by rogue coaches, was picked up. So congratulations to her for that massive, massive award. In fact, another Nigerian journalist who is a freelancer, Chika Odwa, also won another award in the Dow Technology and Innovation category because she had done some work investigating the use of an app to track some sort of illness case in northern Nigeria. So congratulations to Chika Odwa and Ogoni Adichie, and congratulations to the other Nigerians who were also runner-up. It's amazing that Nigerians have been at the forefront of the news in different sectors all over the world. In fact, let's talk about Zain Asher. Now, Zain Asher is a reporter for CNN. Zain Asher is actually the younger sister of Chiwetel Ejiofor. Chiwetel Ejiofor is the Nigerian-born Oscar-nominated actor. Yeah, so Zain Asher is his little sister, and she currently works for CNN. I was reading about Didi Akinyelure as well. She won the second Komla Dumo Award, and as a result of her win, she has now started a 3-month placement with the BBC in London. Someone give me that, please. So, congratulations to Didi on winning that award. Komla Dumo was a Ghanaian presenter for the BBC who died suddenly and, just shockingly in 2014. Let's talk about Femi Oke. Femi Oke was born in England, Nigerian parents. She has worked with GMTV, she's worked at LBC, she's worked at CNN, and she now works with Al Jazeera. And the amazing thing is Femi Oke is 50 years old, but she looks like she's 27 or 28 or maybe 35. So she looks amazing, I've got to add. But her achievements are really good. She's got a massive, massive resume. LBC, she was one of the people who actually started LBC, which is a very popular talk news channel in the UK. So these are just some of the Nigerians doing well. Oh yeah, Victor Oladokun as well. He did a program called 700 Club. A lot of people all over the world watch the 700 Club, so Victor Oladokun was the host of that show as well. We do. Okay, don't go anywhere because we've got the ITK Niger Passport Quiz Show coming right up. My guest today is a radio presenter with Nigeria Info FM. One of my colleagues, his name is Kofi Bartel. So stay here and let's see if Kofi will get that diplomatic passport. Stay here and don't go anywhere. So, hello, Kofi. Welcome to Nigeria Untold.
Hey, Zibby. Great to be on the show. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Now, Kofi, I know your parents are from Ghana, but basically you've lived in Nigeria like all your life.
Yeah, something like that. Close to that. Yeah.
Okay, and you went to school here?
Yeah, partly, yes.
Okay, so basically you're almost Nigerian.
You can see that.
Oh, do you have your daily radio show?
Yes. That's what pays the bills, you know.
Okay. All right. So this is the passport quiz. It's also called the ITK quiz. I ask you questions. There are 5 questions. Each question is worth 10 points. If you get 2 questions below, two questions and below right, okay, we'll have to know what to do, but we'll just say you're not Nigerian.
I wanted everyone to know I didn't prepare for this quiz.
Now, if you get between 3 and 4 questions, that means you're doing really well. Well, you're doing well, and then visa granted. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But if you get all 5 questions right, that means you are getting a diplomatic passport. So you never have to apply for a visa.
Oh my. I need that. I can do that right now,
Okay, then let's get the show on the road. Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right, first question. Who named the country Nigeria? Who named...
Lugard.
Sorry?
Lord Lugard's wife.
Yeah, she has a name, Kofi.
Oh, she has a name. Well, Mrs. Lugard.
You got it right. Lady Florence Shaw.
Hey!
All right, 10 points. Let's go on to the next question. Which Nigerian footballer was, according to the fans, so good they named him twice?
Austin J.J. Okocha.
Yes!
I'm getting that diplomatic passport.
Yeah, you got 3 more. Let's see. Number 3. Which city was designed by Murtala Muhammad to be the second capital of Nigeria?
The city was designed by Murtala Muhammad to be the second capital of Nigeria.
Yes.
How many chances do I have?
Just one, darling. Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, so what city did Murtala Muhammad intend to make the second capital? In fact, that city has a particular nickname.
Has a particular nickname.
All right, Kofi, you don't know this one. No diplomatic passport.
Hold on. Every city in Nigeria has a nickname,
Okay.
Second capital of Nigeria.
You have 10 seconds, Kofi.
And okay, hold on. Did it ever achieve that status? No? Yes? No?
No, it didn't.
Design. He designed it, or the city was already existing?
Kofi, your time is up. I can't believe you failed this. Port Harcourt!
Okay. Design. Anyway.
Yes, Port Harcourt. Murtala Muhammad loved Port Harcourt, and that's why he named it the Garden City. That's the nickname.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, let's go on to your 4th question. What is the most commonly spoken phrase in Nigeria, which is also used as a greeting?
Alpha.
Yes! Nice one. You're doing well. 3 out of 4. All right, let's get your final question. Who was the first president of Nigeria?
Who was the first president? How many chances do I have?
Just one. First president of Nigeria.
Nnamdi Azikiwe.
Yes!
Yes!
4 out of 5 questions. For 4 out of 5, visa to any country granted.
Okay. All right. When did I pick it up?
We'll talk, Kofi. We'll talk.
All right.
Thank you so much, Kofi.
Yeah.
So, on a previous episode, I spoke about Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's rise. She's moved on from being a writer to being featured on music tracks to being a motivational speaker, and it seems like Chimamanda is not yet done with shocking us and telling us she can do just about everything. A few days ago, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie was announced as the face of Boots No. 7 range. Wow. Okay, I mean, I didn't see it coming. I don't think anyone saw it coming, but I have to say, I absolutely love No. 7. In fact, the mascara I use is actually from the No. 7 range. I find some of their serums very, very nice, but I absolutely love the mascara. It's a product I swear by. So just knowing that a woman like me, a Nigerian woman, okay, a Nigerian woman who, by the way, has the same name with me, Ngozi, is the face of that brand, it makes me very happy. I feel like Boots had me in mind when they actually developed that product. So it's a massive honor that, Boots is doing this for me. Okay, maybe technically it's not for me, but just seeing Chimamanda as the face of that brand is absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to actually see, maybe going in store and seeing those billboards and those banners and the posters. Can't wait to see Chimamanda on there, because I can't wait. Oh, seems like I am out of time. On that note, thank you so much for being with me. Absolutely love to hear from you. So please get in touch with me via social media. My Twitter handle is @ZibbyJ. My Instagram is Countess_Zibby. And on Facebook, the page is The Zibby Show. You can also send me an email. It's zibby@thezibbyshow.com. And so I have some videos up on YouTube as well. I'm working on a little something. So check the YouTube channel. It's The Zibby Show. Please don't forget to subscribe to new episodes. If you subscribe, you get the new episodes direct to your mobiles, direct to your tablets, whatever device that you are listening from. So please subscribe, and on iTunes, don't forget to leave me a review and give me 5 sparkling and happy stars. Give a thumbs up on whatever channel. I would appreciate it. On that note, Zibby says goodbye, take care, and see ya soon.
Thanks for listening to Nigeria Untold with Zibby. Download and listen to new episodes every Sunday via iTunes, Spreaker, and YouTube. For all links and contact information, please visit the website www.thezibbyshow.com.